Well, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. Who do we have out there? It's good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me double check audio. Make sure we got some good audio here. Give me 1 sec. All right, audio sounds good. All right, who do we have out there? Let's get them shouts out of the way. Nurse Nerd Gamer, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. King Solomon, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Says still Sunday here, 11:24 p.m. Appreciate you sticking up with us. Thank you. He says, I may have to download this game. Never played. I do recommend before you buy No Man's Sky, if you have it on Xbox Game Pass or PC Game Pass or PlayStation Plus, try it out there first before buying it. No Man's Sky is not for everyone because it's basically Minecraft in space. There is no real end game to No Man's Sky. There's no real end game content, if you will. You pretty much go anywhere, do anything you want. There are storied missions. It is a storied quest in No Man's Sky, several actually, that will teach you how to play the game. But I do recommend before buying it, give it a try first for free if at all possible. But No Man's Sky is one of the best games I've ever played. Hands down. It's a good game, very good community, and above all, the developer knows how to treat its community. So Stuart Laker, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Who else do we have out there? Deborah, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you? William Dupree, how's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you today? Hey, Streamlabs, don't be cheating out there, bro. I got my eyes on you. Who else do we have out there? King of GTA Plus, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, Streamlabs. How is Streamlabs number 2? That ain't right. Spider Log, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. What's that just after 7:30 a.m. for you, preparing for works? Well, I appreciate you watching, man. Thank you. So William says, I can confirm that I have just over 2,000 hours in it. I don't know how many hours I got. I lost count. I seriously lost count. So King Solomon says, I have it on Game Pass and I'm a Minecraft player. So if that's the case, you'll love this game. Morris, how's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Good to see you. Okay, ladies and gents, let's start this party. So thank everybody for joining us today. This is a regularly scheduled live stream of some No Man's Sky shenanigans. We're going to be on for about 3 hours or so. Hunting for the ugliest Sentinel ships we can find, and maybe some fauna here and there. Now, that being said, the focus of this live stream won't be specifically on fauna. If we find some cool fauna, or whatever the case may be, that's fine, but we won't be hunting for them necessarily outright. We're going to try to stick with the overall plan of action and milestones, which is hunting for Sentinel ships, or any kind of starships. So with all that being said, if you guys haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Also, for anybody out there who's new, please take a second, read and follow the channel rules in the description section down below before posting. Because this is a No Man's Sky stream, I'm going to leave it at that. And with all that stuff out of the way, I think we are ready. If anyone's curious about the music used during the intro here, just type !NMS song, and the song titles will pop up for all the music that we use for the intros. Okay, I think we are ready. Let's put that in the background, bring up that volume, pump up the volume, dance, dance. Okay, put that in the back. Bring up OBS, bring up the game, and turn the controller back on because the controller went off. And there we go. Controller works. Controller works. Okay, let's transition. Okay, ladies and gents, we are ready. William says we should do a system ship hunt soon. That is something we can do. We can do that. Typically, I try to focus on one type of ship for a live stream, and that's just because I don't have very much time to stream. So I think what we would have to do is have a completely separate live stream just for system ships. So I think that is something that is doable. Hey, we just got a massive donation.
For karaoke lessons, embarrassed smiley face emoji.
For karaoke lessons. Dragonheart, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us. How are you, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for that massive donation. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salutes to Dragonheart, who just beat the game. Thank you so much for that massive donation. Thank you for your generosity. And as always, thank you for your support.
Falling. Inventory full.
Of course, the inventory is full. Okay, so check this out. When we last left off, this is the Sentinel ship that we found. So let's see here. Let's go to camera mode. Put some light up on this mofo. Yeah, that's the Sentinel ship that we found. Now, that being said, I have a theory. I think the closer we get to the galactic core, the more orange ships we're going to find. I know it's all RNG, but this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, this is a medium Sentinel fighter. Medium Sentinel fighter, medium wings, bladed wings, and vented skirt wings with wingtip thrusters. Not a bad looking ship, and almost all thrusters are lit. Almost all of them. So this is not a bad looking ship. It's actually pretty cool. Pretty decent looking ship. But it's orange. Stuart Laker, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Now, if anybody wants this style of ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. So, Galaxy number 1. So, there it is. If you want it, come get it. This is a B class, by the way. We will take this one up to the station and scope it out. One thing I did want to do.
Units received.
Yeah, B class, A class. I would like to get my hands on a super cool bug. like an insect. Yeah, an insect, a freaking fauna. I would like to get me one of these big giant bugs as one of my my battle pets, if you will. Before we go, this Sentinel ship is cool, but it's not worth a hunt. So let's grab these Radiant Shards. And Radiant Shards are worth a lot of money in terms of nanites. We're going to do the Weekend Nexus mission. Okay, those are living fragments. Okay, cool. Before we go, hold on. There is one thing I want to do before we go. Let's check out this other fauna over here really quickly. Now, since we're here, yeah, look at Big Boy over here.
Units received.
Yeah, Big Boy is an A class across the board. A class across the board. That's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. S class would be better, I think, but A class across the board is not bad. Okay, let's grab this ship, get it up to the space station. Watch out for the ginormous freaking Scorpio right there. The Scorpion. Okay, let's grab this thing. Glass. Brain. Pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Uh-oh. What are the chances? What are the chances? So William says, I don't even know what the Weekend Nexus mission is. I didn't play No Man's Sky at all this weekend. Same thing for me. I was so busy dealing with Grand Theft Auto Online. This is my first chance to hop on since, what was it, our last late night No Man's Sky stream, which was last Thursday. So this is my first time hopping back on since. Now, what are the chances this is a 3+1? I'm willing to bet this is a good location for supercharged slots. This one could be a 3+1. So let's drop a save beacon. Just in case. Just in case. I get it. It's orange, but hey, it has potential. Let's drop a save beacon. Get rid of the carbon. Get rid of that. And let's see. Yeah, we finally got an egg, by the way. Let's color this mofo red, because why not? So William says it's 2+2. So Nurse Nerd Gamer says killing plants is the mission. Okay, that'll be easy. That'll be super easy. That's an easy 1800 Quicksilver. All right, let's grab this thing, get it up to the station, scope it out, and let's start. Claim ship. Okay, so before we go, one last time. There's your ship. Medium Sentinel fighter, medium wings, wingtip thrusters, bladed wings, and a set of vented skirt wings. Almost all thrusters are illuminated. Not a bad looking ship, but it is orange. If you like this kind of ship, it's in the Euclid Galaxy. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Deborah says, hazardous fauna, hazardous fauna? Hazardous fauna or flora? So it's that you're doing the purge and they who've returned on the survival mode. I catch you. Okay, there it is. This B class is located at plus 24.22 and plus 30.48. There is a save beacon in the area, so if you want this ship, come get it. Let's go. Yeah, not a bad looking Sentinel ship. It's just orange. Let's get this thing to the station. Now, something that I just learned recently, and this is from watching the Game Hub, is that even abandoned star systems, can have Sentinel ships, and I'm talking completely abandoned star systems. Remember, when we were hunting for Sentinel ships, we just completely passed any abandoned systems. We're talking no alien species, no space station, nothing. We would just pass over those systems. And many of those systems are dissonant. As long as there's fauna on the planet, then you can find a Sentinel ship in an abandoned system. So we're going to include abandoned systems in our search as well. As long as they're dissonant, we should be able to find a Sentinel ship. Hover Mendoza, how's it going? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us today. We are here. Yeah, William didn't realize that. We've been skipping over all of the abandoned systems this entire time. Yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. Because there might be some good ships in those systems. Don't crash into the station. There we go. So Deborah says, trying to get the new ones through the game so they have open access to everywhere. That's what I have to do on my other account. I have a third account on this save, or on this version of No Man's Sky, that I'm slowly progressing through the Artemis story quest. Even though Artemis, is spending the rest of his life in his own simulation right now, still trying to work his way through that one. Okay, here we go. Just out of curiosity, what were the multi-tools? A-class? Meh. Meh. Forget it. Never mind. Okay, let's check this thing out, shall we? Now, because I don't have the class upgrades or slot upgrades on this character, we're going to use the upgrade terminal here at the space station. So William says, even the gas giant systems, at least one moon should be dissonant. Right. Yeah, that I knew. That I definitely knew about. What I didn't know is that completely abandoned systems that are dissonant can have ships. So we're going to definitely scope those out today too. We'll be scoping them out as well. All right, so we want to upgrade. Okay, from a B to a S, what do we got? Okay, here we go. I called it. 3+1. 3+1. I called it. B class 3+1. Not bad. I called it. So the question is, do I keep this ridiculous ship? That's the question. Do I keep this ship? Hey! We got a new sub. So Jordan C, welcome to the audience. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Jordan C. Welcome to the odd one. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. So Deborah says, nope. William says, nope. In capital letters. I don't know, man. It's a it is a 3+1 with a positron ejector. You can put that there. It's a 3+1 with a positron ejector. I mean, come on. It's a 3+1. It's a 3+1. Come on. Seriously? I bet if it were 4 connected supercharge slots, you guys would change your mind. William says, good Halloween ship, I guess. I know, right? Okay. I guess we can hold on to it for the time being. So Stuart Laker says yes. Somebody agrees with me. Okay. Let's go ahead and revert the save. So, Mr. Brote, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We hunt for all types of ships, whether they're Sentinel ships, system ships, exotics. We hunt for all kinds. We hunt for all kinds. So, yeah, for example, this live stream, we focus on Sentinel ships, but if we find a good system ship in the same star system, sure, we can hunt for it too. Okay. Let's restore. And what we will do is name that ship. Yeah, you guys remember name that tune? Yeah, we'll name that ship B-Class 3+1 so that we know what it is. Yeah, that was definitely an excellent find. Okay, let's rename the ship. I can't believe this is a 3+1. This thing is going to hit like a freaking tank. And it's got a positron ejector. You can't get much better than that. That is pretty good. You know what? Put the positron right there. Let's do that. Let's name this ship. Bless. So let's call this ship Jack-O-Lantern 3+1 SC. There you go. The Jack-O-Lantern 3+1 SC. So we know what it is. Mr. Brote says, found a red squid if you're interested. Nice. So let me ask you, did you find, was it a crashed and abandoned ship or was it one that landed in at one of the space stations? That's an awesome find, by the way. Congratulations, man. Okay. Let's get the daily driver back out here. There we go. Okay, so at this point, ladies and gents, we're going to start. Stuart says, you know you're going to come back and hunt it. We don't need to hunt it now. We don't need to hunt it. We just found a 3+1. Yeah, we just found a 3+1. There's no need to hunt. So it was a space station, huh? Nice find, man. Congratulations. Okay, so we need the space anomaly. There we go. That's better. And what is this guy? You know what? We forgot to talk to Mr. Fishbowl Head. He never gave us an invite. Yeah, Mr. Fishbowl Head never gave us an invite to one of the other creature battles or Xeno battles. So we need to talk to him and get our invite. Excuse me. So Morris says, I'm saying it now. It'll be one ugly ship. Oh, I guarantee you the next ship's going to be butt ugly. That's what we're looking for, the ugliest ships. Okay, yeah, we got to talk to Mr. Fishbowl here. Hey, buddy, you owe me an invite. Wonderful game. You've given me much to consider. Oh, shut up. Okay, we'll take those pellets. We already got pellets from him. We'll take those pellets. Thank you. So we got some more pellets. He's supposed to give us... So that is request a training battle. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, we just got another pellet from him, but for whatever reason. So he gives them out daily, huh? Okay. Yeah, he never gave me an invite. You know what? Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. Never gave us an invite. Okay, let's go. Yeah, he says he'll give you the pellets for your pet, then go back and talk to him. That's what I did. Buckle up, let's go. What's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Yeah, it says blub, blub, blub. He's in his tablet. Yeah, it says request training battle. So basically, this begins another battle between you and him. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. Buckle up, let's go. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone out there, Buckle Up Let's Go is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, you know what to do. Please go to his channel. Check that man out. Show him some love. Always support the Odd Fam, people. Hey, it's good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, the Nexus. Yes, sir. Floral Menace. And initialize. Okay, let's do this. Gotta make that money. Now, one thing we are going to do once we're finished, excuse me, with this weekend Nexus mission, we're going to go back to that planet where the game hub found that blue and white Sentinel ship with the tank treads. There is an R3+1 on that planet, and we're going to get it. Definitely going to get it. All right, approximate location. Yeah, there's an R3+1 on that planet. I want that ship. I'm actually building a pincer squadron of Sentinel ships on my frigate, or excuse me, freighter, where all the Sentinel ships will have dorsal and ventral pincers. Yeah, William, that was one of the best looking Sentinel ships I've seen. The best part is that it was blue and white and it had tank treads. Blue and white with... So yeah, there is an R3+1 on that planet. It's a C-class. So we're going to find that ship. We're totally going to find that ship. And of course there's a stupid storm. Of course there is. And hopefully everybody out there is doing well. Thanks for stopping by today. If you guys haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. This is... He's over here. Let's go. Just out of curiosity.
Units received.
We got an A-class.
Units received.
Another A-class, okay. Okay, I see what you did there. Coming through, coming through. It's always sad when a traveler gets murked out. That's all I got to say. Always sad when a traveler gets murked. You know, at least we're not stealing this guy from his grave like we did the last time. That was brutal. All right, let's go. There's one. You know, it's funny, when you need hazardous flora, you can't find them. I know you can use the hold it. Hold on. Who is this? This I gotta see. So what a B class? A B class. Bro, if you come over here, I will wreck you. Some random B class is pissed off at me for some reason. You know what? Where's he at? Let's murk him out. What do you want? Oh, you want some? Yeah, dude's a B class. Don't even think about it. If you were an S class, maybe I'd think twice or differently about you. Get out of here. Get wrecked. Dude's a B class. Get out of here. Don't even try it. Buckle Up, Let's Go says, found a natural S-Class R4 Jackal in the pirate ship. Ooh, nice. Man, you guys have better luck than I do. You got better luck than I do, that's for sure.
Incoming storm.
Hold it. And I think we have a superheated storm headed this way. No big deal. Yeah, apparently that traveler stepped on a Venus flytrap and got murked out. Apparently. Bro, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Ooh.
Protection falling.
Give me all that oxygen. Hold on.
Technology.
Give me all that oxygen. So Deborah says, haven't found any triple S's yet. Well, you guys were here on Thursday, last Thursday's stream, the late night stream that is, when we found Big Boy, the Proto-Gek, the ginormous Proto-Gek, which was a triple S class. If anybody who's joining us wants that fauna, I can take you guys back to the planet where we found them. Give me all the oxygen. Give me all that stuff. This is a lot of freaking oxygen. So William says crescent sails too. Oh, really? It had crescent sails, huh? Really? Nice. All right, here we go. Yeah, you guys have better luck than I do. Bro. Yeah, another B class. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Get out of here. Get wrecked. Don't even think about it. If it was an S class, I would think differently about him, but he's not even an S class. Not even close. Don't even think about it. All right, we only need 2 more. I didn't know we would be pulling weeds today. Yeah, solar ships with crescent sails are always nice. Okay, we need 2 more. Where are they at? All right, last one. Done. Give me all that sodium. Okay. Let's see. We can get rid of this. We can sell all that. All right. Let's go. We're out of here. I said we're out of here. There we go. We're leaving now. Yeah, but if anybody out there who's just joining us wants to see where we found that triple S-class proto-gek, the big one, sound off in chat. I'll show you guys which planet that thing is on. That was probably one of the best finds of that entire stream. Yeah, the proto-geks aren't rare, but when you find a triple S-class, yeah, that's a pretty decent fauna. Okay, we gotta go. Let's go to the space station first. Hey, Serious Joker, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us today. And thank you for stopping by and hitting the like. Thank you. Everybody, yes, if you haven't done so, please hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Let's process this. Get some nanites going. Wait a minute. Is this system dissonant? Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. No, it's not. Never mind. Never mind. Thought we were in a distant system for a second. But, Serious Joker, good to see you, man. Thanks so much for joining us, brother. Okay, here we go. Don't crash into the station, please. Thank you. Let's take a really quick look at the multi-tool, then we'll hop, skip, and jump back over to the space anomaly. And we'll get back on the Sentinel starship hunt. Nope. And okay, it's an A class, but meh. Okay, we got some stuff to sell. Excuse me. And we'll head back to the anomaly. Okay, sell.
Units received.
Get rid of that. I think that's it. Okay. That is the ugliest explorer I've ever seen. Alright, let's get to the space anomaly and get cashed out. William said potential. It does have potential, but meh. Moore says there's a food truck here and the lady makes pizza, everything from scratch. Extra small 6-inch pizzas, $4, and they're addicting so good. Oh my god, man, that sounds so good. Food, you know what? Food trucks make some of the best food, I swear. They make some of the best food because it's all homemade. Definitely homemade. Okay, we gotta go to the space anomaly. Yeah, I was talking about this earlier. Well, not earlier, but during a previous live stream. My son likes to watch FaZe Rug. And I just happened to watch an episode of a recent episode of FaZe Rug. I think it was like 3 weeks ago, where all he did was visit backyard restaurants. I didn't know backyard restaurants were a thing. Giannis, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And Javix, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I honestly didn't know backyard restaurants in the States were a thing. That's obviously because I live in Japan, of course. And there are no backyards in Japan. There are none. Trust me when I say that. There are no backyards here. So a backyard restaurant took me by surprise. I was like, wow. Wish I was in the States right now. Xbox 360, what's up, man? Long time no see, brother. How are you? It's good to see you, man. How have you been? Okay, get that money. All right, complete. Give me that money. 1,800 Quicksilver. Okay, that mission is done. Let's make a new restore point. If we can find my ship. There it is. Yeah, I legit didn't know that backyard restaurants were a thing. And I said, wow, that's interesting. I wish I were in the States right now. Okay, so we're good. So Xbox 360 says good. Ever since I've been in remission, my hair's starting to grow back. Congratulations, man. Congrats on that one. Congratulations to you, brother. I'm happy. I'm very happy for you, man. Congratulations. I told you, man, you had it. I told you you had it. I said you got this. I meant it, man. That's good news. I'm glad to hear it, brother. Good. Congratulations. All right, let's do this. Excuse me, sir. Okay, let's head back. Yep, here we go. Okay, now before we hop back on the Sentinel ship hunt, let's do one thing. Just in case you guys want to see where I found that triple S-class fauna, let's go back to the planet. Oh, Boltcaster, hold on. Let's drop this thing off. Yep. We dropped it off right there. We got plenty of ammo, that's for sure. Put the brains over there. We can process some more brains. Give me this. Give me that. Take a stack of brains. Okay. Yeah, William, like I said, man, you got this, brother. You got it. I can't imagine what either one of you had to go through, but like I said, man, you guys are part of the Odd Fam. My thoughts and prayers are with you both. Always with you, man. Okay, here we go. We got to go. Where were we going to go? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Before we go anywhere. Okay, so for you guys who want to see that triple S-class fauna, let's go back to the station, or excuse me, system, where we found it. Let's see. It should say medium. Bases. Here we go. Triple S-class fauna planet. Let's go to it. And this is in a completely different star system. But just in case you guys want to know where to find this awesome triple S-class fauna, here we are. As I fall off the platform. This is a toxic planet, by the way. Okay, where you at, buddy? Hold on. I think it's over here. I think it's over here. Hold on. Though this is a fauna that I haven't scanned yet. 300.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, excuse me. This is a radioactive planet. So what? Oh, that's Big Boy over there. Hold on. Let's scan Big Boy. I thought I scanned him already. Hold on a second. There we go. Let's scan Big Boy. Big Boy is a, he's a B class. Not very good. B and C traits.
Radiation protection. Falling.
That's an A class, BB and S. I said BBS, not BBL. We don't talk about the BBL here. We don't talk about the BBL. First rule of BBL, we don't talk about BBL. Second rule of BBL, we don't talk about BBL. we don't talk about the BBL here. Okay, let's look around. Oh. Oh, give me them storm crystals. Give me them storm crystals. Give me that. Give me them storm crystals. Okay, let's look around. Well, that's not it. Excuse me. So, Xbox 360 says, anybody watching the hockey playoffs? I don't watch hockey. It's not really my sport. Well, dude's big enough, we should be able to just see him. Ouch. Yeah, he's around here somewhere. Give me a second. We'll find him. And of course, this radioactive supercell doesn't help any. Worst topology ever. This planet sucks. Okay, that's big boy again. Okay, so what we're going to do, so that we don't get too wrapped up into this, excuse me, let's go to another part of the planet. But what I can do, let's go to Discoveries, Fauna. Where's he at? There he is. This guy right here. Rare ground, always active. This is a triple S-class fauna. Ozzy Bob, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. But this is the planet for that fauna, if we can freaking find him. Hold it. Give me that storm crystal. Always get your storm crystals, people. Those things are worth a lot of money. Yeah, the money grind never ends. All right, let's do this. Let's go to another part of the freaking planet. Let's go to another part of the planet. Yeah, so you guys won't think I'm joshing. So Javik says, what is the address? I'll give you the glyphs in just a second.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, now the storm is clearing. Good job. So Stuart Laker says,
Extreme night radiation detected.
I've been back there myself. I know there's a B and a triple S. I don't have my scanner yet. Yep. Definitely need to get that scanner. All right, let's land. Let's give the fauna a chance to spawn in. Okay, so the planetary glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen if you want to come here and pick up that triple S class. Now, apparently, the fauna, or that proto-gek, is rare. And I can kind of understand why, because it is a triple S. Yes, Deborah, like I said, they're also used as crafting items, but when you need one, you can't find one. And of course, when you don't need one, there's a storm.
Radiation protection falling.
Oh, lady, would you get off my back? Yeah, just saw a random fauna. Okay, well that's not him. Yeah, in before we fall off the side of this mesa. Nope. And nope. Okay. Okay, well, we're not going to waste any time on that. Again, if you guys want that triple S fauna, just come to this planet and pick them up. All right, let's get to the space station and start this party, shall we? Where is the space station? It's over there. So Morris says wrestling is what I'm into, but WWE is all the worst right now. Shows are trash. AEW is all good though. I stopped watching professional wrestling a long time ago because it was way too much drama. You know, I'm someone that used to watch the original WWF back in late 70s, early 80s. Back when the wrestlers were actual real wrestlers and not a bunch of actors and actresses. Excuse me. And I think anybody out there, either my age, maybe a little older or a little younger, knows exactly what I'm talking about back when the WWF was the real deal. I'm talking about back in the days of Bob Backlund. You know, not that BS that's going on right now. WWE is garbage. Politicized garbage. It is. I stopped watching it a long time ago. Okay, let's go back. All right, time to start the ship hunt. Let's do this. And hopefully everybody out there is doing well. Please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Now, I do have... Hold on a second. Okay, never mind. Let's go. Now, like I said, we're also going to hit abandoned star systems, excuse me, on the way toward the galactic core. Xbox 360 says, isn't baseball popular in Japan? Yes. Baseball is a national sport, just like sumo wrestling in Japan is also a national sport, but it's hugely popular. It is as popular in Japan as it is in the States, basically. Yeah, it's very popular here. I don't watch a lot of baseball in Japan. That's just my thing. Oh, just not really not my thing. Let's see. Okay. We got a 2-star. Let's go to it. But yeah, baseball is hugely popular here. Okay. The ugly Sentinel ship hunt starts right now. What do we got? I don't want to talk to you. Get out of here. Okay, so we have isotopic, planet of light. We have an anomaly planet. We'll probably want to check that out. Humid, Heimdall, flame ruptured, excuse me. Mark it. It's got 5 fauna. Okay, nice. And we've got corrosive. All right. Okay, you know how we do. Penn, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you today? Okay, first stop, it's a space station. If I can find my daily driver, where's it at? We'll check out the multi-tool. From there, we'll head down to the planet. Jonathan Studios, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hey, Streamlabs, stop picking fights. Streamlabs is out there picking fights again. Streamlabs needs a hug. Somebody give Streamlabs a hug, please. All right, here we go. The ugly ship hunt begins right now. Ben says doing okay, getting ready to crash shortly. Okay, nice, nice. So this is a really weird looking station. It's orange and purple. Orange, purple, and chrome. All right, well, that's a different station. What do we have for the multi-tool? Okay, B class, meh. Okay, another A class, meh. All right, here we go. William says a knuckle sandwich is what Streamlabs is. Yeah, Streamlabs definitely needs an intervention. Mr. Smooth Ones, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? Everybody, Mr. Smooth Ones is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, you know what to do. Please go to his YouTube channel. Check him out. Show him some love. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us today, brother. So Deborah says at least the station is bright. True, it is bright. Definitely bright, but it's also bright orange. Oh. And Keegan Courage Gaming, how's it going? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Go back. Go back. I just saw something we need to see. I just saw a really cool ship. Get back in there. Get back in there. Get back in there. Yeah, no one tell the game hub, so check this one out. Oh, it's a triple thruster too. Nice. Hold on. Hold on. Check this out. Okay, that's a nice looking fighter right there. So we have a short nose fighter, star jumper wings, triple thrusters. That is yellow and chrome. Yellow and chrome. Not bad. That's a nice looking ship. If you like this style of fighter, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. That's a good-looking ship right there. This one is nice. Yeah. It's a short-nosed fighter, triple thruster, star jumper wings. The dorsal does kind of ruin it. Dorsal does kind of ruin it, but it's not bad. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah, the dorsal kind of ruins it. Deborah says pass. Not bad though. It's a C class, but meh. This is a 2-star system, by the way. Okay, we can leave now. So yeah, we do hunt for system ships as well. If they fly in, we'll take a look at them. Morris says Hello Games is obsessed with orange. More green, please. Green is my favorite color. Yeah, especially money green. Especially money green. One of the reasons that we rag on orange color Sentinel ships so much is that, you know, orange is the default color for Sentinel starships. So if we ever find a Sentinel ship that's in a different color, kind of like the one I'm flying around in now, they do tend to be kind of rare. So William says the fin does kill it. Yeah, the dorsal kind of ruins it. It's still a decent ship. Unfortunately, the only way to get rid of the dorsal after you buy the ship or after you claim it is to use a save editor. You have to actually go in and use a save editor on that ship in your save to remove the fin. You can do it. I don't recommend it. So that is a thing. That's also how some players give themselves Sentinel ships, or give themselves ships with like, you know, all technology is supercharged. Yeah, they use a save editor to do it. I know Professor Cynical has, he's got like a ship that's got all of his supercharged, all of his technology slots are supercharged, all of them. So if you can imagine how ridiculous that is. Alright, here we go, people. Let's do this. Penn says we'll scrap 3 and rebuild it with the fin gone. We may actually go buy those parts. We might go up to the station or to a space, a trading outpost and buy those parts. Well, I don't see why not, because we can totally build our own ship. It's not like we don't have the money. Alright, what do we got? This planet's got the worst topology ever. And there's a storm. I can't see anything. Can we land here? Landing area not clear. There we go. Seriously? I land my ship on the side of a freaking cliff. That is not funny. Okay, so what do we got here? Triple thruster. Interesting. Hold on. I have no idea what this is. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, it is teal colored. Nice. All right, there you go. Okay, this is a medium Sentinel fighter. Not bad. Not bad. It's pretty generic. Medium Sentinel fighter, medium wings, double-bladed wings, dorsal, ventral, TIE fighter style stabilizers. That's pretty much it. What you see is what you get. That's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad. We're going to pass on this one because this is not really my cup of tea. Hammerhead style too. But if you like this style of Sentinel ship, the glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. William says overbite. True. But there it is. This starship is... Of course it's an A-class. Of course it's an A-class, right? Of course it is. Of course it is. So Stuart says at least it's not orange. Of course it's an A-class. Why wouldn't it be an A-class? Yes, it's an A-class. Of course, of course, right? Of course.
Protection falling. Technology recharge.
Of course it is. All right, let's make this quick. We'll take that. You know what? We'll leave it. We'll leave it. I got enough of those. Okay, let's take a really quick look and see what the configuration is on this one. Brain. Pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Okay, this one is a 2. I bet this is a 2+2. Other supercharged slots probably right here. I bet you this is a 2+2. Very interesting. So Javik says, what is the title of the video on the ships you're on now? I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you talking about the videos that I did a couple of weeks ago, top 5 starships? That would be the title of that video. Okay, let's do this. We'll drop a save beacon here. We're not going to hunt for it, but we'll drop a save beacon. Oh, the one ship that I'm flying. Oh, okay.
Storm clearing.
When did we find that ship? That's a good question. I found that ship. I think that was a Tuesday find, last Tuesday. So look for No Man's Sky Tuesday. That was a live stream.
Extreme temperature detected.
No Man's Sky Tuesday, because we found quite a few ships with a 3+1. That ship is a B-class 3+1, supercharged slots. And there should be save beacons in the area for that ship. But check the live streams called, it was a Tuesday live stream if I'm not mistaken. No Man's Sky Tuesday. So try last week's video, or last week's live stream. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're not even going to bother hunting for this one. We'll leave it. That is not what I wanted to do. Reload. That's not what I wanted to do. I thought I was near my ship. Yeah, Ozzy Bob says, inverted mirror on the wall. Excuse me. Who's the orangest of them all? The one we just found? Okay. Let's see. Let's go. So Penn says, which galaxy are you in? Eisentam? We're in Euclid. This is Euclid Galaxy. Yeah, we're totally in Euclid. We need my ship. There we go. Look around.
Units received.
Yeah, planet's got the worst topology I've ever seen. Okay, those are all flying.
Units received.
Yeah, we're on the... Yeah, we're out of here. It's a freaking mountain. We're out of here. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're going back to that space station. We're going back to the space station. We're leaving. Where's my ship? Red Man, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today, man. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, we're out of here. This planet sucks. Before we leave the star system, let's go to the anomaly planet and see if there's anything good there. Jet Black says nice weather. Not really. Planet of Light. Market. Yeah, just curious. I want to see what the fauna is on that planet. DJ Bones, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us today. So, Ozzy Bob says, your daily driver looks like the ship from Galaga from the top. It does, doesn't it? It actually does. I've got two ships like this one. I've got this one, which is blue and black, bat wings, and I've got an orange one. Blue and black, excuse me, orange and black, that is, with ventral pincers, I think. Pretty sure it's got ventral pincers on it. But yeah, it does kind of look like it. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. We're back on the ugly ship hunt. We're back on the ugly ship hunt. Okay, this is an anomaly planet, so there's only one fauna. Just want to take a really quick look. Let's see. Yeah, just look for the glowing ball of light. It's over there. Oh, yeah, those aren't tameable. That crystal, yeah, you can't tame those crystals. You can't claim those. Yeah, this crystal, you can't interact with them.
Units received.
Yeah, no stats. No stats at all. Yeah, so that's pretty much a wash. Yeah, you can't interact with those at all. We just unlocked something. It says Galapagos. Alright, where's my ship? Discovered all species on 10 planets. Well, it's relatively easy if all you're looking for are anomaly planets. Let's go. Next system. Red Band says, did you hear that the next day... They said the other days there will be 10 times cash on Smoke on the Water next week. Yeah, that's actually in Rockstar's Newswire. Yeah, Rockstar's begun posting 2 weeks worth of Newswire information, 2 weeks worth of events for Grand Theft Auto Online in their Newswire. So next week's update for No Man's Sky. Next week's update for GTA 5 Online will be 10 times cash in RP on Smoke on the Water legal business. Okay, not the not money fronts, or not the the money laundering business, the legal side of the business, which means basically weed delivery. That's where the money comes in. That's where the 10 times cash and RP bonus is. It's only on the delivery. That's it. Nothing else. Yeah, the real bonus for next week is with the double cash and RP, or should I say double cash sell missions for counterfeit cash. That's where the real money is. Yeah, Deborah, some anomalies can be adopted, some of them can't. Those crystals, the one that I found, cannot. Unfortunately. Jet Black says, still no jetpacks for the 21st century. I know, right? Okay, let's go. Next system. We're out of here. Up. Hyperdrive has no fuel. The Emperor has no pants. The Emperor still has no pants. Give me a sec. Let's refuel the hyperdrive. There we go.
Technology recharge.
Okay, we're ready. Let's do it. So, Eroin, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Deborah says, yes, some of the coolest creatures are not nameable. They don't feed. Yeah, I know, right? And it just so happens that many of those creatures are on anomaly planets. So, yeah, that is unfortunate. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, if we find an abandoned system, we'll just we'll stop there and take a look. Hold it. Outlaw. Okay, 2-star. That is a green star system. Okay, let's go to it. So Morris says, the heat missions for Smoke on the Water is 10 times pay next week. It is a waste of bonus, in my opinion. I think Rockstar knows that players feel that the heat missions typically don't pay enough money. They pay anywhere between $1,500 to $2,000. That's it. And they're a complete and total waste of time. My biggest problem is that the heat mechanic for your money laundering businesses in Grand Theft Auto focus way too much on the wrong thing. Basically, you're babysitting 3 businesses for no reason. And, you know, what's the point of having, whatever that dude's name is, Raph, what's the point of having him on our staff if he's not going to run the heat missions for us? You have to do all that work yourself. It's stupid. We should be able to just send him out and have him take care of that for us. Okay, so we got Doomed Jaded. 10 Fauna, nice. Windswept. 8 Fauna. Let's mark it. Xeno Colony. 13 Fauna. So what is special about this planet? Occasional scalding cloudburst. Abundant fauna. Interesting name. We may have to stop by and check that one out, but that's not the focus of this trip, per se. Corrosive, rocky, and high temperature. It's got ancient bones. Okay. Let's go to the space station. Check out the multi-tool and rinse and repeat. A serious joker says the car wash is the only business of the 3 that I actually do. Yeah, and me, same thing. Same for me too. Same for me too. And that's because the heat mechanic for the car wash actually affects your ability to collect passive income for the car wash, which is actually in the car wash. The Higgins-Telators that spoke on the water don't have passive income. Now, that being said, if the heat for those 2 businesses becomes full, then you'll collect passive income a little slower. But that won't stop you from making the 100K, which is the maximum amount that you can have in that safe at any one time. It just means you'll make the same amount of money slower. My thing is that the whole heat mechanic is just a babysitting mechanic in Grand Theft Auto, and I can't stand it. Alright, here we go. Let's check out the multi-tool. This is a red station. Anything good? Nope. Nope. That's a whole lot of nope. Okay. Let's do it. Serious Joker says. Oh, the car wash is the only business of the 3 that actually. Yep. Same here. Morris says, same, only do the car wash heat to get the safe money. That's the only reason I do it. That's it. I don't monitor heat at any of the other businesses because it's a waste. You know, in my humble opinion. I know some players out there don't mind managing the heat for the other 2 businesses. Higgins-Telators and Smoke on the Water. Me personally, I think it's just another babysitting mechanic that gets really old really quickly. And hopefully everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. It helps out the channel a ton. Okay, hey, Red Man, we'll see you next time, brother. Take care. God bless to you. We will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you as always. All right, here we go. Let the ugly Sentinel ship hunt continue. Ah, I think we got a key fob. Ooh, check this out. We got a key fob. Oh, yeah. This one might actually be worth it. We got a key fob. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. And it's blue, too. Check this one out. Nice. So is this a medium? No, it's a light. This is a light Sentinel fighter. Check this one out. Nice. Okay. There you go. Okay, there you go, people. Light Sentinel fighter. Tank treads. What you see is what you get. Light Sentinel fighter with tank treads. Yeah, William, I think Guitar Guy 80 is going to like this one. And it's blue. And it's blue. Very nice. It's got tank feet and chicken feet. Yeah, it's a good-looking ship. That's a good-looking ship. Hold on. There we go. That's even better. Look at that color. Not bad at all. So, for anybody out there who's interested, check the glyphs in the lower left-hand corner of the screen for this ship. If you want it, come get it. It is a light Sentinel fighter with tank treads. What you see is what you get. Now, this ship is a C-class, of course. Located at minus 13.39 and plus 10.27. You know what? I say this one is a hunt. I say we hunt this one and see if we can find one with decent supercharged slots. I call this one a hunt. Let's drop a save beacon. Hey, Guitar Guy 80, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome. And here's a ship for you. It's good to see you. Yeah, I call this one a hunt. Let's see if we can find one with decent supercharged slots. Okay, let's paint the first one red. Not bad at all. Let's see what we got for scrap. Let's grab a couple of these and get them up to the station. Pugnium. And Guitar Guy 80, good to see you. Everybody out there, Guitar Guy 80 is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his YouTube channel. Check him out, show him some love. You know how we do it here. Always support the Odd Fam. Okay, glass. Brain. Pugnium.
Technology prepared.
Okay, if this supercharged slot were here, I would be kind of optimistic, but here is not a bad, that's not bad. That's not bad. We could have 3 connected slots here. This could be a 3+1. Let's grab it. Let's grab it and go. All right, nice. Before we go, ooh, got him. Got him. S-Class. Scan this boy. Scan him. There we go.
Received.
We got ourselves an S-Class bug. That's what I'm talking about. Kind of small, though. Kind of small. We just found an S-Class. So wait a minute. Those two are completely different. They got the same stats? Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. Am I missing something here? Okay, well, Ozzy Bob, you are the Xeno professional out there. Those two bugs are completely different. You've got the earwig. You got this guy right here. Where's the other one? And you've got this one. They have the same stats. So Ozzy says one is male, one is female. Interesting. They're both S-Class too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ozzy Bob, no problem at all, brother. No problem at all. So Morris says the color helps sell me on that ship. That blue color is pretty fire, man. Yes, it is. Okay, nice. So we got an S-Class. Also, this planet is apparently an unlimited resource for sticky honey.
Units received.
Yeah, this right here, this is unlimited sticky honey right here. Yeah, Ozzy Bob says many creatures are the same and have same species have two different types. Okay, interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, William, exactly. Honey Planet 2. So check this out. Anybody who's looking for sticky honey for a crafting recipe, check this out. Look at that. Unlimited sticky honey. Right there. This is a good planet. Hold on, what's this guy doing? So we just found a nice S-Class. Very nice.
Units received.
Okay, A-Class across the board. What about this guy over here? Okay, A-Class and a C.
Units received.
Not bad. We just scored gold on this one. Okay, AABB. Okay, interesting. We've already scanned him. Nice. Okay, that one's A-Class across the board.
Units received.
Look at these guys. They're over here having a good old time, aren't they? Hold on. This dude's a C-Class across the board. That's a whole lot of nope. Okay, so this one is male. Nice. And this one is... It says adult. It's... Okay, it's gender fluid. It's gender fluid. It didn't identify itself. Sinister RC, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And Blind Frog, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Nice. We just scored gold here. Yeah, I guess all the bugs said, here comes that weirdo Oddman 105 trying to scan us. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here before he scans us. Let's run. Okay, adults. Yeah, we're totally going to yoink one of these bugs. Hold on, let's make sure we have enough space, enough slots. We're totally going to yoink one of these bugs. Yeah, just in case you guys want to know, this Gek, he may look like a small dude, but he's 5 meters tall. This dude's ginormous. S-Class across the board. S-Class across the board. Do we have enough slots open? We do not. Let's open up a slot. There we go. Okay, Penn, we'll see you next time. Take care. God bless you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we just scored an S-Class bug. Always wanted one of those. Yeah, that's an infant. Man, when you get your parents out here, what is this? Get out of here. Yeah, go home and play Roblox or something. Go play Roblox. Okay, this one is an adult. Okay, nice. So let's talk to this guy. Hey, really recently fed by who? I didn't feed him. Okay, pat gently. Creature pellets. All right. They're happy now. Okay, so check this out, ladies and gents, if you're just joining us. This is an S-Class bug. S-Class, this is a double S-Class. Double S and an A, I think. Double S-Class and an A. Definitely worth it. If you want this fauna, come to this planet, Euclid Galaxy. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Very nice. Yeah, I think we're going to set up a base here. And this planet also has unlimited sticky honey. Okay, so we can send this person back. Let's send this dude back. Hold on. Okay, let's we'll send him back. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. I'm pretty sure you were here during our last. We had a late night stream. Last Thursday, we found that proto-gek. We found a proto-gek. Triple S class. We found a proto-gek. Okay. Okay, so we have this ship. We're going to set up a base here. This planet is a very good resource. Very good resource for sticky honey. So let's do it. We're going to hunt for this ship as well. Definitely going to hunt for this one. So what we need to do is... Not that.
Alert.
That.
Navigational data received.
Blind Frog says, I said I was going to make a new start and get that little flea ship you showed us in the video. Just a hull, no wings. Oh, right. I did it, and the Infraknife goes brrr. Oh, yeah, that's the one 3+1. That's the 3+1. That thing hits like a freaking tank, doesn't it? Okay, let's go. There we go. Nice. All right, we're going to set up a base at a camp, and we're going to hunt for this ship and see if we can find one. We're not necessarily looking for an S-Class. We're looking for one with decent supercharged slots on it. And I think this one right here might be a 3+1, but we're going to find out. 2 minutes? Oh, heck no. Not bad. Very nice, man. We just scored a double S and an A class. Very nice. Okay, so we're on a moon, are we? Yes, we are. Very nice. I love it. Okay, so what's next? Okay, we are here. Interesting. Very interesting floating rock formation right here. I like what they did there. I like what they did there. Very nice. Very nice procedural generation. I like what they did there. Very nice. Okay, it is a pistol. Hold on. Let's reload and see if that changes. Let's reload and see if that changes. Reload. That may change to something else. Aaron Hunt, what's up, brother? How are you, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, bro. How are you today? Yeah, I'm really stoked, man. I can't believe we found an S-Class. Can't believe we just scored an S-Class Fauna out of nowhere. Okay, yep, it is still the leaf blower. Okay. Let's drop a base computer. This planet is a good resource. Very good resource. Here we go. Yeah, Deborah, I hate it when that happens. Well, that means that the the original design for that multi-tool is a pistol. Some of them do change. William, I've noticed that. They don't change like they used to. Unless it's a pistol, unless it's a multi-tool that was originally supposed to be something else, then no, they don't change like they used to. Okay, here we go. We're going to drop a structure here because this will, excuse me, make finding Sentinel ships easier.
Thermal protection
Sorry about that.
falling.
Okay, give it a door. There we go. A few windows, an access ramp might help. There we go. Let's give it a couple of windows. Yeah, I don't do a great deal of building in No Man's Sky. This is pretty much the extent of it. All prefab stuff. I'll let you experts out there do all the fancy schmancy glitch building. All right, let's give it some power. Two solars. Biofuel reactor. And a battery. And last but not least, save points. All right, that's it. Perfect. All right, somebody forgot to pay their light bill.
Technology recharge.
There we go. All right, next. Okay, input override glyphs, scan register. 4, 9, and 15. There we go. Yeah, this ship is definitely worth a hunt. All right. Deactivate seal. And let's go find another Sentinel ship, shall we? Okay, we're going to name this base. So Guitar Guy 80, is that you? Yeah, all the bugs are definitely worth a hunt. Okay, let's rename the base. So what's that? You're trying to say something, but your main account can't talk? That's strange. I don't know why that is. Very interesting. Hold on a second. Give me 1 sec. We should be set to... Yeah, we're set to live chat. Yeah, YouTube chat has been kind of funny. It's been kind of funny recently. So, yeah, I don't think it's just you. I think it's quite a few of us. Okay, so we're going to call this one S-Class Bugs and Sticky. S-Class Bugs and Sticky Honey. Sounds like a plan. Works for me. All right. And, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Upload. Okay. It's a B class. Meh. We'll leave it. Yeah, YouTube's chat's been kind of on the fritz recently. Don't even ask me why. I don't have an answer for you. All right, let's go. Next ship. You know, now that I think about it, I probably should have picked up one of the bugs with the glow-in-the-dark tendrils or something. That one looks cooler. We can pick that one up too. I bet it marked the same ship. It probably marked the same ship. Okay, let's go find out. Yep, pretty sure that's the same ship. So we gotta clear that location. Well, maybe not. This is a moon, by the way, so sometimes the actual ships will overlap. It's the same location. Okay, you know what? I got nothing. We just picked up that ship. This is the second time this has happened. I swear. We just picked up this ship. It's the same ship that I'm flying around in. C-Class 3424. C-Class 3424. It's the same freaking ship. This is the second time this has happened. I've never seen a ship respawn like that. Usually when you pick up a Sentinel ship, it's gone. And it does, it'll respawn over time. But we're talking about maybe a week or two, like a real world week. This is the first time I've ever seen a ship respawn like that. Yeah, William, they've never respawned that quickly. This thing respawned like that. This is the second time. We saw that during last week's stream as well. It happened the same time. Well, we already know what it is, so we don't even need to pick it up. So hold on a second. There we go. Open up another one of those. Because this one looks cooler, I guess. Offer food. Yeah, this one looks cooler. Feeling glum. Well, if you stop walking around for a second. Okay, there we go. Gently pat. Okay, so we're out of treats, are we? Hold on a second. Okay. Treats. Pat again. Okay, now they're happy. All right. All right. We'll send him away. Goodbye. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, very strange indeed. GTA 5, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So Deborah says, yeah, had one automatically respond too. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. Typically, when you claim a ship, even if you reload your restore point and fly away, that Sentinel ship or whatever starship it is doesn't respawn. Not like that. It takes a few days. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Okay, let's get this thing up to the space station and scope it out. Very interesting. As soon as we can find the space station, there it is. Yeah, that moon is a very, very good resource. It's a very good resource. We just picked up 2 S-Class bugs. I am super happy about that. I am stoked. We'll scope this one out. We'll see what this C-Class is. But this one is definitely worth a hunt. What we'll do is after we check the supercharge slots on this one, we'll head off to the next system. Sound like a plan? Cool, cool. Let's do it. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Yeah, just found a really cool S-Class bug. Really cool S-Class bug. We're not talking about the ship either. As we bounce off the space station. As we bounce completely off the space station, will you fly in there, please? Thank you. There we go. Yeah, beautiful color on that ship. All right, what do we got? Before we do, hold on. Let's see. Purchase is free. Apply. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, from a C to a S, what do we got? So William says my blue one has the broadhead, so you got a hammerhead. Now, me personally, I'm not really a fan of the hammerhead ships just because I think the hammerhead is too broad, if you will. But depending on its layout, wings, stabilizers, and everything else, they can look pretty cool. Okay, it is. Oh, God. Yep, they're all over the place. They're all over the place. This could be an R3+1, but let's find out. I doubt it. At a minimum, it's a 2+2. Let's add some augments. Oh, no. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. They're all over the place. Yeah, this is a scrapper. It's a scrapper. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, this one is definitely a scrapper. Standard. That doesn't mean that all the C classes on that planet will be like this, but that one is definitely a scrapper. Okay, so let's scrap it. Guitar Guy 80 says I have 3 hammerhead key fobs with tank feet, green, black, and cream one. That's actually pretty cool. Claim. Okay, where's my daily driver? That ain't it. There it is. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Let me check something here. Oh yeah, give me 1 second, just checking a little something here. Ah, okay, I got it. So that was in the previous star system. Okay, let me refresh page. Yeah, just had to check something. Okay, skip that. All right, we're good. We're good. Just had to check one thing. Okay, let's go. Do restore points. We got some stuff to sell. Let's talk to this guy. Indium scrap.
Units received.
AI valve.
Units received.
Subatomic regulators.
Units received.
Nano cables.
Units received.
All right. And we're good. Okay, we need to sell hyperdrive starship shields. Okay, that'll pay for the actual Xeno slot that we purchased. Okay, let's go. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I had to get my son ready for his tutoring class. Thank you guys for waiting. Excuse me. Okay, there is one thing I wanted to do. You know what? We can actually do this. Space stations for the previous system. We got some extra money. So let's go buy a couple of ships. Let's see. Space stations. Here we go. Previous system. Yeah, we got some extra money. Let's go buy a couple of ships. That short-nosed fighter with the triple thrusters. That one kind of caught my eye. Let's buy a couple of those and scrap them for the parts. All right, let's see if they fly in. If they don't, we can go to a trading outpost. Because I don't think I have... Yeah, I still don't have a... an economy scanner on this ship, and I should have an economy scanner in storage somewhere. As a matter of fact, let's find out. I might have one. So William says between all of my saves, white, red, blue, black, green, orange, and yes, I said orange. Hey, we all have to have at least one orange ship somewhere. At least one. At least one. Let's reload restore point and change up the wave. Because this will help get the waves going again. Now, what we can do... you know what? Actually, a better idea will be to go to the trading outpost. Let's get the other daily driver out here. There we go. Let's call this one up. Yeah, that's right. This ship is Orange AF. So let's see here. Yeah, we'll go to a trading outpost. Okay, locate outpost. There we go. So what we're going to do, Mr. Broat says I have a beige and black TIE fighter. Nice. Yeah, beige and black is, I'm not going to say it's a rare color, but it's definitely one of the lesser seen color combinations, if you will. Especially if you're talking about Sentinel ships. So what we're going to do is buy a couple of these ships and get all the parts we need to build what we want. I know someone asked earlier if we hunt for system ships. Yeah, we do. This is actually part of that hunt right here. Coming through, coming through. There it is. Hey, buddy, I want your ship. And of course, it's C class. Yeah, we'll buy that one. Give me your ship. Okay, I make an offer. So hold on a second. Hold on. This ship has everything that we're looking for. The one that we saw earlier was a completely different ship. Remember exactly, William. No, it doesn't even have a dorsal, and it's a single thruster. Bro, this is the ship that we were looking for. So GTA 5 says, I wish the new Survivor. Oh, it's like the old Survivor because I keep going to a long wave up. Well, the new Survival, let's negotiate. Yeah, give me that ship. Give me. The new Survival. Let me move my other ship out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. We'll move that down there. We'll keep the parking spot clear. There we go.
Radiation protection falling.
Since that one is a C class, let's wait. Get a few more to come in and grab all the parts, and we can actually build an S class of one of those. But yeah, the problem with that new survival mode that's in Grand Theft Auto is that it's time gated. I mentioned this before, but the actual event is locked behind a literally a time gate. You can only run the mission once every 48 minutes. Twice if you're fast enough. If you screw up and you can get back to the hippie camp in plenty of time, then you can rerun the mission again. But they should have never time gated it. I won't be playing that survival again. I did it once to get the outfit. I'm not going to be doing it again. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, that's what we're going to do. We can use the S-Class reactor, but we got to get all the parts first. We don't have all the parts first. Yeah, you can't just put an S-Class reactor into a authenticated ship. And it doesn't work that way. Yeah, we got to get all the parts, so we need to buy at least 2 more of those ships. Yeah, we got to buy 2 more of them. So yeah, once we get all the parts, we can build one. Yeah, I got the outfit. I'm not going to rerun it again. I'm not going to rerun it. That's because, again, you have to wait a ridiculous amount of time for, to be able to launch the mission again. Personally, what I think Rockstar should have done was set the mission such that if you complete it once, then it's in the jobs board. You don't have to constantly wait for it to appear at the hippie camp on the map. Yeah, that was a completely different ship. There it is. Dope. And he took off. He said, "Oh, here comes that weirdo odd man 105. Let's leave. We got to go. We got to leave." That dude took off. He's like, "Oh, here he comes. Run." He saw him. He said, "Oh, there he is. Look out. Here comes odd man 105. Run. He's going to steal your ship." Guitar Guy 80 says, I'll back up. Aaron Hunt says, "Thanks for the guide on the survival. By the way, very helpful." Hey, brother, thank you so much for watching it, man. Thank you for watching it. It was a fun survival to do the first time. Definitely fun to do the first time around. I will not be doing it again. Yeah, I got the outfit. I'm good to go. Let's, as soon as this thing comes up, let's reload. Here we go. Reload. Aaron says, "Yeah, one and done for me as well." Yeah, exactly. You know, it was fun the first time, but about 2 or 3 times, and yeah.
Radiation protection falling.
I'm ready to throw my controller against the wall. So Guitar Guy 80 says, "I like Home Sweet Home." Yeah, just like the new Michael mission. That's what they should have done. You complete it the first time, and it's in your jobs board to rinse and repeat. But I think Rockstar made it limited time for a reason, and that's to increase player engagement, because they want as many people jumping into the mission as possible. If that were the case, what Rockstar would have done is put it in the jobs board initially. So what we're waiting on is for this ship to come back. Because we have one. We bought one. We need to buy 2 more for the parts. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thanks for joining us. We are hunting for ships. This is actually old school starship spotting right here. You stand at a trading outpost and just wait. This is Ricey Emporium style right here. Ricey Emporium style. Okay, here comes 2 ugly shuttles. I'm sorry, 3 ugly shuttles. And an ugly bus toothpaste hauler. Don't make me have to reload this restore point. I'll do it. Yeah, so for anyone who's just joining us, we are hunting for ships. Now, if you are just joining us, to let you know, we found a really good double S-class Fauna in the previous star system. Basically, there are 2 bugs. Pretty cool, too. Pretty cool. They're from the previous star system. Just scroll back a little bit in the live stream and you'll actually see it, if you're interested.
Units received.
Okay, well, there's an A with double S-class attributes. So close. So close. So close. Yeah, nobody is showing up because they know that I'm standing here waiting to buy their ship. Yeah, William says if you wait long enough, you might get an exotic. Yeah, I know, right? Jeez, all the ships are oogly. Interesting. Not quite what we're looking for. Not even close. The wings are nice. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. NPCs don't want to get ganked. They don't want to get ganked from their ships. Let's give it another minute and we'll restart. Yeah, but in order to build that ship, we need at least the cockpit, the thruster, and the wings. But I was surprised to see that starship show up as a triple thrust. I'm sorry, a single thruster. It was a single thruster. So, if nothing else, we can grab the thruster. We just need to get the cockpit and the wings. So, we got to get it to fly in twice. So, Stuart says, still trying to get that Royal Exotic from the other day. You know, I kind of figured that that ship was a rarity. You got to get really lucky with those Royal Exotics because sometimes you can literally stand there for an hour and the ship won't fly in. I've had that happen before. Okay, here he comes. Here comes one. There he is. There he is. So, C-Class. Yep. Star Jumper Wings, yes please. Hey, I'm talking to you, buddy. Make an offer. And he's got an S-Class shield. I mean, look at that color combo. Yellow and chrome. I know Deborah's not a fan of this one, but that's okay. Negotiate. Buy it. Yeah, we got plenty of money, so it's not like we're hurting for cash. Get that one off the platform and wait for another one to fly in.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, we only need one more. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80 says, translation, please, warrior, don't take my ship. And you translate it again. Oh, shut up, I'm paying you money. We're buying your ship. Relax, here's some money. Shut up and take my money. Yeah, we just need one more of those to fly in. Hey, there's a half crab claw explorer. That thing is ugly. There's another ugly one with a light bulb on it. So Ozzy Bob says the Lance Nose Royal or the Bald Royal. It was a Royal Series 7 with the clamshell tail and a long sword nose. Yeah, it had a long sword nose on it. Or what you call a lance nose. Yeah, a lance nose cone. Yeah, we'll get back on the hunt in just a minute. We're waiting for one more ship to come in. Once we have three of that, of at least that type of ship, we can actually scrap all three and get the parts we need. And these guys are being picky today, aren't they? Yeah, we'll get back on the Sentinel ship hunt in just a minute. Yeah, this is old school ship hunting right here. There is one really good looking ship in this star system, and we just bought it. We bought the parts off of it at least anyway, so we bought it for parts. Too bad it was just a C-Class. Okay, that's a B-Class. The shuttles are ugly. Okay, there it is. That's the ship that we want. Buddy, you better land. You better land. All right, here he comes. That's our ship. That's our ship. Let's go get it. Okay, thank you. It's about time. Grah, interloper. Shut up. Give me your ship. Make an offer. Yep, they're all C-class too. Negotiate. Bye. Okay, that's it. We're done. We got the 3 pieces we need. Let's grab this thing, get it up to the station. So, Giannis, how's it going? Welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? So, Stewart says, yeah, done 3 hours plus. Best that came was an S-class fighter. That's insane. 3 hours and no ship, huh? So William says fin or no fin. To get the fin is actually part of the cockpit. Not the, if I'm not mistaken, the fin is actually part of the cockpit, not the thrusters. So we want the single thruster. We definitely don't want the dorsal, because that dorsal kind of ruins it. It's not bad, but it looks better without it. So what is it, part of the wings? Okay, so that means we got to claim the wings from the other ship, huh? So we want the cockpit, obviously. We want the Star Jumper wings. But the only way to get it without the dorsal Man, that's going to suck. The only way to get it without the dorsal then is to scrap the ship and get the wings off the ship with the single thruster, because I wanted that single thruster too. Yeah, we're definitely going to make a save point. Yeah, we'll make a save point as soon as we get out, as soon as we exit the ship. Okay, so what we can do is snag the cockpit off this one. Maybe it'll fly, another one will fly back in. Let's grab the cockpit off this one, because we want the short-nosed cockpit. Okay, begin salvage. And we want customization module. Okay, for this one, we want the cockpits. Thank you. Okay, let's swap out our other ship. Here we go. Now, for this one... Yeah, exactly. Single thruster might land while we're here. He said, can you see the module in the construction bay? What do you mean? Well, it's a C-class, so... You're talking about inside the Starship Fabricator? Yeah, we got to get all the parts first before we can do anything with it. Excuse me. Okay, so we got that. Let's grab the... I want the Star Jumper wings off the other ship, which means, unfortunately, we have to get the thrusters off this one. Yeah, they're all C-class ships, so they're going to have C-class modules on them. All right. This is ridiculous. We'll be here a month of Sundays waiting. Let's scrap this ship. The joys of starship hunting. Starship parts hunting, that is. Okay, so begin salvage. And we want the module. We got the cockpit. Engines. Okay, they'll give us the triple thruster, which is okay. Alright, where's the other one? There we go. Yeah, I almost don't want to scrap this ship. I almost don't want to scrap this one. But we want that single... we want the Star Jumper wings without the dorsal, and this is the only way to get it. Yeah, that's why we're kind of waiting for the other one, for another one of these ships to fly in. You know what? Screw it. Let's buy this guy's ship. Let's buy his ship. He's got a single thruster. Let's buy his ship. Hey, give me your ship. Give me your ship. He's got a single thruster. give me your ship. Yeah, we'll take his single thruster. That is a cool looking fighter, though. That's a nice looking fighter. But the dorsal absolutely kills it. So yeah, we'll buy this one. All right, let's grab the single thruster off this one because we want that single thruster. Yeah, we'll take his engine. That was a cool green color, wasn't it? That was nice. All right, we'll take his. Oh, no, before we scrap it, he had an S-class shield. Oh, it's a C-class shield. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, salvage. And for this one, we want thruster. We want the engines. Thank you. That single thruster. Okay, now for this one, we can grab the Star Jumper wings. All right, now we can get the Star Jumper wings on this one. Meh. Okay. It's too bad they're all freaking C-class. There we go. Okay, now we can actually build one with these parts, but we won't build it today. We're going to get back on the Sentinel ship hunt here in just a second, so we want to begin analysis. And for this one, we want the Star Jumper wings. Yes, please. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. Nice bit of starship money grinding there. So we pretty much got everything we want. Excuse me. We got the wings, single thruster, and cockpit. That's what we want for that ship. This is extra. Perfect. Oh, pardon me for a sec. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay. All right, we got everything we need. Let's go back and let's store these parts. You can get an S-class reactor anywhere, so that's no big deal. William said, don't forget the reactor. Yeah, we can pick up an S-class reactor anywhere. We're not going to build the ship today, so that's no big deal. Now, that being said, we can go back and get it. We can totally go back to the space station and get it. But all stations have S-class reactors. So we can go to the space station in this system and pick it up. Space stations, current. Yeah, all space stations have S-class reactors. So now the important thing is that if you're trying to build a a fighter, if you will, with 4 connected supercharged slots, you have to hop from station to station and assemble it and try your luck that way. And that's the only way to get one with connected supercharged slots. Because each station has its own configuration for supercharged slots on the ships. So, yeah, what I don't want is to take an entire live stream hopping from station to station trying to build out a ship, so I don't want to do that. What we are going to do is buy the S-Class reactor. Yep, I'll take one.
Product received.
Thank you. Alright, so we got a reactor. Nice. Okay, now we can go. Yeah, Ozzy Bob says, reactor? I barely knew her. Ba-dum-tsh. Alright, let's get back on the Sentinel ship hunt. I'm still happy that I found those 2 S-Class bugs, man. I'm super stoked about those S-Class Fauna. Was not expecting that today. Okay, we got to drop some parts off. Let's make a restore point before we do. There we go. So Ozzy Bob says, where's Cody these days? Cody's been here. Cody's been here. He stopped by during the previous 2 GTA Online live streams. I know he's got a lot going on right now, IRL. So, yeah, Cody is a very busy man. Yeah, but Cody, you know, he's part of the Odd Fam. I know he's got a lot going on, especially when you consider the political situation in the States right now. But, you know, we're not going to discuss that. That's a lot of glass. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, whenever Cody is free, he can always be here. Okay. Cody did recently upload a video to his YouTube channel, absolutely hilarious, where he was he finished a bounty. He finished a bounty in GTA Online and immediately began falling through the map. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. I had tears in my eyes. I laughed so hard. It was hilarious. Okay, back on the hunt. Let's do this. Now, let's do something a little different. Let's do something really different. What we're going to do this time, let's hunt for an abandoned system. Let's find a completely abandoned dissonant system and go there and check it out. Hold it. Okay, that's abandoned, but it's not dissonant. Okay, that's a 1 star. And what? Hold it. Okay, you know we got to go to this one. This is an outlaw dissonant. Let's go to this one. Outlaw dissonant. Let's stop there. You know we got to go to that one first. What we're also doing is hitting all the 1-star systems, and we're also adding abandoned systems to the hunt, because I just realized that abandoned systems also have dissonant ships, or excuse me, have Sentinel ships too. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. And in case anybody out there is interested, if you scroll back in the live stream about an hour ago, we found 2 S-Class Fauna. 2 double S-Class Fauna on a sticky honey planet. Unlimited sticky honey. It was a moon. It was actually a moon. So if you scroll back about 1 hour, you'll see it. Okay, here we go. Rainy, 12 fauna, let's mark it. Contaminated. Acidic. Magma planet, that's a hot one. Plated. Okay, we know what that is. And radioactive. So aggressive sentinels, we might have to go beat up on some sentinels today. We might have to beat up on some sentinels today. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I gotta find my daily driver again, because I don't know where it is. There we go, found it. Found it. You know, one day, I really hope that Hello Games allows us to make our own Sentinel ships. I hope they allow us to build our own Sentinel ships one day. I think the reason that we can't is because there are too many parts and too many combinations of ships, but that being said, the same can be said about all the other ships. You know, each ship has its own basic configuration. A cockpit, a set of wings, and a thruster. Or in the case of the solar ships, cockpit, wings, and solar sails. And the same thing with the Explorer. The Explorers have a left wing and a right wing. So I think they could do something like that for Sentinel ships. I think it could be done. Hopefully one day they do. It's going to take a lot of work because there are so many different combinations of ships you can have. It's insane. Okay, B-class. Interesting. Let's take a look at the...
Technology recharge.
At the band technology guy. What do you got for me? Okay, geology cannon, shields, photon, javelin, pulse engine, pulse spitter. Pulse spitter, huh? Cyclotron, infraknife. I will take that positron. The neutron cannon, S-class and X-class upgrades are the same, have the same stats. They have the same stats, so we don't need that one. I will take that pulse spitter.
Product received.
All right. Look, Atari Guy 80 says, all I would need are hammerheads, tank feet, and then I could make a multicolored fleet. I know, right? Simplest is best, right? Okay, here we go. So, Ozzy Bob says, would you accept Sentinels you make, but they can only be orange? It depends. It depends. No, real talk, it depends. I don't mind the orange color, but it has to make sense. A completely orange Sentinel ship is blasphemy. There has to be some accent in there somewhere. All right, here we go. Dissonant Spike. Let's do this. William was like, nope. That's a whole lot of nope. All right, let's go. What do we got? So for part of the live stream, we took about 20 minutes to buy starship parts so that we could build one of those starships, one of the system ships that we found on the space station, and did a little bit of old school starship hunting, Ricey Emporium style. That was kind of fun. But like I mentioned, we also found 2 S-class Fauna on one of the planets in the previous star system. Not the previous system, but 2 systems back. So if you scroll back about an hour in the live stream, you'll find it. Good stuff, man. I'm super stoked about those fauna. I don't do too much with the fauna in the game, but when you find S-class fauna with good S-class stats, you don't really pass those up. And it's on an unlimited sticky honey planet. And it's unlimited sticky honey. Okay, what do we got? I think we got something here. Hold on. Hold on. I think we got something. It better not be orange. It better not be freaking orange. Let's get some light. Hold it. It's red. It's red. It's not orange. It's safe. It's safe. Okay, this is not bad. Ooh, it's got tank treads. It's got tank treads. It's got tank treads. Okay, this is a nice one. It's got tank treads. Okay, so what we have. This is not bad. We got a light sentinel fighter. Bat wings. Light sentinel fighter. Bat wings. Dorsal stabilizers with thrusters and tank treads. This one is nice. Stewart says dark orange. This is not bad. Check that out. Check that out. That's not bad. That is a good... That's not bad. That is really good right there. Okay, so if you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. This is a good-looking ship right here. This one is definitely worth a hunt. Not bad. This is an outlaw dissonance system, too. Yeah. Light Sentinel fighter, bladed wings, tank treads. This is pretty good. Nice. Not bad at all. That's a good-looking ship. Okay, this ship is... It's an A-class. This one is an A-class. Very nice. And it's an A-class. Yeah, I like the Light Sentinel fighters. I think the Light Sentinel fighters are really, really cool. I think they're really cool. So William says salmon. It ain't orange. It ain't orange. I don't care. It's red too. Oh, this is nice. The Guitar Guy 80 says, that's 2 new ships my little Gek has now. Thanks. No problem, brother. No problem at all. This one is nice. And it's an A-class. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's check. Let's make a restore point. Very nice, man. I like this one. Very nice. Not too hopeful on the supercharged slots, but we'll find out. Let's drop a base computer, I guess. Let's drop a save beacon first. Okay. Yeah, it's an A-class out of the box. So he says, can you show the coordinates? Okay, hold it. There you go. The coordinates for this ship are minus 15.77 and minus 151.90. This is the Euclid Galaxy. This is an A-class Light Sentinel fighter. Red and black. This thing is all the business, man. This is a nice one. But there are the coordinates on screen for you right now. And again, if you want the glyphs, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Yeah, this thing has tank feet on it. Very nice. Okay, let's see what we got here for supercharged slots. I got my fingers crossed, but I'm not hopeful.
Technology prepared.
Okay, this is an A-class, but this could potentially be a 3+1. This could be a 3+1. Let's reload the restore point and drop a base computer here. Let's do that. Let's do that. So William thinks it's a 2+2. Possibly. Possibly. Based on the location of the supercharge slots on the left-hand side.
Storm clearing.
I think you're right. I think it's either a 2+2 or a 3+1. So Guitar Guy 80 thinks it's a 2+2 or all spread out. I would be highly disappointed if that were the case.
Units received.
All right, let's drop a base computer. Let's get rid of the save beacon. And let's see. Whoop, that just scared the crap out of me. We got a new sub. Who do we have out there? The Bastian Pavlis. Bastian Pavlis, welcome to the audience. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in the chat right now. Proper hand salute. The Bastian Pavlis, welcome to the audience. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard.
Units received.
That scared the complete crap out of me, dude. Okay. All right, so we need to drop a base computer. I'm just curious. This thing could be a 3+1. If it is, it's a keeper. Guaranteed keeper. Okay, claim. Yeah, I like these Light Sentinel fighters, man. This one is pretty fire. It's good. So far today, we are 0-3 for ugly ships. We haven't found a single ugly ship. And I probably just jinxed myself. Probably just jinxed myself. All right, let's put up a structure because we need a teleporter. Give it a door. Ladder, or excuse me, ramp. Give it some power. It's not power, it's power. Okay, solar panels. And battery. I guess we could drop a biofuel reactor just in case. Last but not least, save point. Okay. Hold it. We need windows. We need windows. We're not done. We need windows. You can't have a house without windows. What the crap, dude? Okay. Now we're ready. Oh, I hit my head. Okay, make a new restore point. Let's grab this thing, if we can grab it without being tossed up in the air. Never mind. Never mind.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
And we got an incoming storm. Can you... So Guitar Guy 80 says odd. Was that just got a note that there was a big earthquake in Japan? As you're streaming, I'll assume you and your family are safe. Yeah, we're fine. It depends on where the country. I haven't seen a notification of it yet. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me check my phone. Let me check the smartphone. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. I haven't seen a notification of it. I'll have to check. Obviously, it's not a problem. If there were an earthquake here, I would tell you guys. Yeah, it appears something did happen, but because it's written in kanji, in Japanese, I can't read it, so I'll have to double check later on. Okay, but we're fine here. Now, that being said, depending on how far away it is, we might feel some of it. Okay. All right, let's get this thing up to the station and scope it out. Glass. Brain. Pugnium.
Technology repaired.
Okay, compare and claim. This is a cool looking ship right here. So it said it was off the coast of northeastern Japan. Tsunami hit Iwate, Aomori, and Hokkaido. Okay, yeah, that's way up north. That's way up north. Yeah, that's we're about 1,000 kilometers away from that. Yeah, that's way up north. I hope everybody out there is safe. I'll have to see the news report on it because I haven't seen anything yet. Okay, we need to go to the station. Current system. And thank you guys for sticking with us. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. All right. Man, look at that ship. Look at that ship. That's fire, man. That light Sentinel fighter is fire, man. That thing is awesome. With the tank treads? With the tank treads. This one is a keeper. I don't care what the supercharged slots are. That one is definitely a keeper. Very nice. Okay, let's upgrade it. And I set up a base computer there so that we can go back and hunt for it later. I would really like to get to the next star system, if at all possible. Upgrade. And we want, here we go, from an A to an S, what do we got? Okay, we need to add some augments. Yeah, Kataga 80 says, good to hear. I hope the north is okay, but the warning went out. I'll have to check on it. So Javik says, okay, now I'll have the Crimson Twist. Yep. Okay, so we need to add augments. Oh, never mind. Okay, it is a 2 + 1 and 1. This A class is a 2 + 1 and 1. Okay. All right, that's fine. We have a base in the area. That ship is definitely a keeper, so we'll keep the base where it is. Let's reload the save. Yeah, I haven't heard anything. Obviously, we're far enough away to the point where we didn't feel any of it. I will have to check news reports after the stream.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay. Yeah, there's probably a better ship on this planet, but we need to get moving. In fact, how many fauna are on this rock, by the way? 12. Oh, look at this guy. Too bad he's only a B class. Okay, let's take a really quick look around. I'm talking really quick. Hold it. Give me those. There we go. Give me my mining beam. Give me that. I'll take those 5 radiant shards. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Units received.
Anything else? Anybody else? The only way to travel in No Man's Sky. The only way to travel. And the reason I spend so much time collecting Radiant Shards is because they're worth 50 nanites apiece.
Units received.
So hold on a second. Hold on. Let's see here. Flying, diurnal, underwater, oh, never mind. Underwater, underwater, underground, 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 underwater. So the other animals are in a cave. Never mind. And everybody else is underwater, so yeah. But the butterfly worms are a great way to fly. I just wish they were a higher class, man. Yeah, I think there's a cave right there. Yeah, there's one right there. Let's go take a look. Not much of a cave, but okay. Okay, this is a big... No, we're out of here. We're leaving. We're leaving. Yeah, caves near the base, I agree. I do agree, but it should also be a large enough cave. This one is kind of small. That's what she said. I hope that's not what she said. Yeah, there's nothing, literally nothing in here. So we're leaving. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. These low gravity planets are the best way to travel. Alright, cool. Nice, another successful find. Very nice. And totally didn't need to do that, but it's okay. Yeah, I think that new fighter might be my new daily driver. That might be the new daily driver. That's a pretty cool looking ship. Now, before we go, there is an anomaly planet in this system. Plated. Let's mark it. Let's go check it out really quickly. Before we go, we have time to hunt for a few more ships, so let's do it. And again, for anybody who's just joining us, we did find 2 S-Class bugs earlier. Now, technically, they're the same species. They have the same S-Class stats, but we found 2 bug fauna about an hour and a half ago during the stream. So if you're interested, scroll back about an hour and a half in the live stream and you'll see it. 2 S-Class fauna. Very nice. All right, here we go. Give me that. Take those nanites. Yeah, unlimited sticky honey. Let's put that in the ship too. We don't need that.
Technology recharge.
Are we there yet? Nope. Not even close. So Javik says I found a... You found, what is that? The Raycast Inverter Mark V multi-tool. So what type of multi-tool is it? Is it a... sounds like a normal system multi-tool. Is it an experimental alien multi-tool or a regular system multi-tool? What kind is it? Yeah, I usually don't get excited unless it's an S-Class or it's like an experimental multi-tool. That's like the only time. Alright, we're here. The Plated Planet. Let's see if we can find a safe place to land. There we go. That's a pretty cool planet. I like it. Found it. Hold on. Okay, this one I don't think we can interact with. It's another crystal.
Units received.
Nope, we cannot. Let me swap out multi-tools, by the way. Yep, cannot. Yeah, no stats on it. Yep. Okay, well, let's claim the discovery. Might as well. Okay, so it's an Atlas multi-tool. Sounds like an Atlantid multi-tool. Interesting. Nice. All right, next system. Let's go. We're on the clock. Let's do this. And hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Typical No Man's Sky shenanigans. Where's my capital ship? I am super happy, man. I can't believe, not only did we find 2 S-Class bugs, and when I say bugs, I'm talking about S-Class Fauna bugs, double S-Class stats, very nice. Oh, we also found a cool light Sentinel fighter. Now, I'm going to hunt for those ships, any ships that we find today. If I don't have a lot of time to hunt for them now, I'll hunt for them off stream to see if we can't find something with better supercharge slots. But I'm really happy with that light Sentinel fighter. That thing is nice. Hey! We got a new sub. Who do we have out there? So, it's your boy TJ. Welcome to the audience. Everybody, let's get some close sevens out there in the chat right now. Proper hand salute to It's Your Boy TJ. Welcome to the audience. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. All right, what do we got? Oh, we've already done that. Hold on. Next star system. Do we have anything to drop off? Yes, we do. Oh, before we leave, let's get this stuff cleared out. Yep. Drop that off. Yeah, don't ask me why I'm collecting salvage glass. I'm hoarding it for no apparent reason.
Inventory full.
Here we go. And this is a suspicious pulse spitter. Speaking of which, I know I have an economy scanner somewhere around here. Phase beam, cyclotron ballista, infra knife, emerald drive, shields. It's funny, I thought I had an economy scanner. Well, I mean, I can get the blueprint to make it, but I'm a cheapskate, so, you know. If I don't have to make it, I won't. So this is... That's neutron. There we go. Give me that. I'll take that. We found... I had one. I knew I had one. I knew I had one. We'll totally take that. William Koza, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. Yeah, that is a win system right there. That Light Sentinel fighter makes up all of it. It makes up for all the bad stuff. Okay, here we go. So we are... we're actually below the galactic plane, huh? Interesting. So if you look at the galaxy map in the upper left-hand corner, it demonstrates that our actual ship, our starship, is below the galactic plane. We're just slightly below it. Very interesting. Okay. Learned something new today. Oh, hold it. But that wasn't dissident. Oh, we just found one. There we go. So Blind Frog says, hey, I saved the last ship shown glass soul for me. Thanks. Hey, no problem, brother. No problem at all, man. It's a fire ship. I like it. I do like it. Yeah, definitely going to have to go back and get that ship once we get some time. Okay, let's go. What do we got? Seriously? There's like a whole planet and a whole moon here. There's one whole planet and a whole moon. So what do we got? So there's actually 6 fauna on this moon. Let's mark it. Nice. Okay, perfect. There is no space station. This is an abandoned system. Let's check out the Sentinel ship. Now, according to the Game Hub, he states that any abandoned star system, because there's no economy, will have the equivalent of what is called a C-class economy. So that means the majority of the ships in that system, whether they're system ships or Sentinel ships, will be C-class, which is fine as long as it looks good. All right, let's put that economy scanner in this mofo. Where's it at? There we go. There we go. Perfect. Now I don't have to make one. Guitar Guy 80 says YouTube won't let me welcome people. I don't know. YouTube's chat has been broken, man. There is something wrong with the chat. There is definitely something wrong with the chat. I have no idea what's going on. Miasmatic. Interesting. This is a purple star system, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice. Yeah, we found a planet with unlimited sticky honey. It was a moon, actually. Unlimited sticky honey. This is a primary crafting ingredient for the suspiciously sweet cake, which, if anybody doesn't know, gives you a massive boost. And I'm talking a massive boost to mining. And that is resources mined. Okay, so we need to find... Hold on. There we go. Aha! So there's no ship in the system. Hold on. There's no Sentinel ship in this system. Yep, William, no ship. So it's sending us where? And that is a 2-star Gek. Oh, okay, I mean, I guess we can go there. That's fine. That's fine. We can go there. Yeah, sometimes you'll find a ship, sometimes you won't.
Hostile ships approaching.
Hostile ships? Where? Oh, there. Okay, well, somebody's going to get murked. So what do we have? What kind of weapons do we have here? All the weapons suck. What is supercharged? My shields are supercharged. Wrong ship, buddy. Okay. That dude just ran into the back of my ship. Oh, let's move some stuff around. Hold on. So, we got that. That's good. Yeah, I never use this ship for combat. Don't even ask me why. So we got that. That. Okay, that is supercharged. Okay. That's okay. We got the edge on maneuverability. Just don't shoot the ship. Boom! That was easy. It's the upgraded rocket launchers that are doing it. Who else wants some? Yeah, pirates. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, we'll get back on to what we were on in just a second. Yeah, this thing needs some serious upgrades. All right, Dread Captain James is dead. So, Blind Frog says, can you build up a stock of harmonic brains for the Sentinel fighter? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You totally can. Yeah, you can totally refine it, dude. Mass produce. Oh, excuse me. Cough is back. Sorry, I got to go see a doctor about that. But yeah, you can totally do that. Because they're, first of all, they're not considered technology. So if they were considered technology, then no. Yeah, take that. Dude crashed into my ship. You know what's funny? You never really understand the scale of the ships in No Man's Sky until you fly next to one. Where is this dude? Oh, he's over here. He's stuck. Yeah, the pirate got stuck. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it looks like they had a traffic accident. Yeah, we can't shoot because we'll shoot the ship. Okay, he's loose. That is the worst pilot I've ever seen. Yeah, we've caught up on chat in just a second. I'm trying to save these guys from an imminent doom from a pirate that seemingly can't fly his own ship.
Hostile ships defeated.
William says he must be a geck. Oh, what do you want? This guy. End communication.
Alert. Navigational data received.
This guy. So Jonathan Studio says, Big Baller Fine unlocked the Bird of Prey cloaking device last night in Starfield. The universe has a new problem. Nice! I'm still debating on getting Starfield. Still debating on whether or not I want to get it. Because I like... It's crap C-Class. I like Bethesda games. Alright, where's your captain? Where's this guy? Oh, he's right there. Hey, I want your stuff. No, we don't want your freighter. Give me the payment. We don't want your freighter. Get out of here. Nice. Okay, where's my daily driver? Let's get out of here. Yeah, exactly. We don't want his stuff. We want his loot. We'll take payment. Yeah, I'm still debating on whether or not I want to get Starfield because, like I said, I like Bethesda. If anything, Bethesda games knows how to make good stories. They can tell good stories. They make very good single-player games. Their multiplayer stuff is not that great. Yeah, the multiplayer stuff is not that great at all. Alright, first of all, let's get away from that freighter so we can see exactly what it is we're doing. Okay, supposedly there's dissonance somewhere in this planet, in this system. And it was marked. Hold on. All right, let's call up the freighter. Yeah, he gave us a cargo bulkhead. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will totally take it. So Jonathan Studio says, what do we need to convince you to take the jump? Time. In real talk, yeah, time is the one limiting factor that I have that keeps me from playing a whole bunch of games. I don't play a lot of modern titles because I think the vast majority of modern titles are just not good. The fact that I am someone who considers themselves to be an old school gamer, I like physical media. And Starfield, both on the, whether it's PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, Starfield doesn't have a full physical copy on the disc. Basically, when you buy the physical copy of Starfield, you get a disc with half the game on it. You have to download the rest of the game from Xbox or PlayStation servers, or from the publisher. And if those servers ever go down for any reason, you literally can't download and play a game that you paid for. So that's one of my big problems, is with this all digital gaming environment that we have. That's one of the things that stops me from buying a lot of modern titles. That being said, Starfield is not a bad game, and I think it's actually pretty decent storytelling. Not the best space game, but if you could take yourself out of the just out of the whole space simulation mentality, it is a very good story-driven game, in my opinion. So the only factor that's stopping me is me. I'm just debating on how I want to go about getting it, whether or not I should buy it on Steam. If I can get it on GOG, then I will. Got the Munchies Show. What's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. He says, just buy a physical, toss it on the pile, declare day one, and move on. I wish it were that easy. I wish it were I wish it were that easy, man. Seriously. I wish it were that easy. But the big problem, of course, again, is that even physical media is not real physical media anymore. This planet is abandoned. Oh, okay, it's got fauna. Never mind. I was about to freak out. Okay. Yeah, I prefer to have or own what I buy. And with Bethesda games, especially now, there is a real lack of ownership when it comes to their titles. Okay, let's go check out this ship. That's like the one thing that stopped me from buying Starfield. Because like I said, it's good storytelling. It's not a game for everyone. Yeah, got the Munchie Show, exactly. You still need to not only to, well, it's not only a day one patch. You have to download the rest of the game. You get like half the game on the disc. You got to download the rest of it from the publisher's servers, from Bethesda ZeniMax. So, as someone who considers himself an old school gamer, that's not what I wanted to do. Get me out of here. I just don't like a lot of modern titles. I play more classic titles than anything else because I actually own those games. Whether it's physical media, or especially in the case of Fallout 4, because I have the physical version of the PC version and Xbox One version of Fallout 4. I got the physical discs for those. I own those games, and even if they shut down those servers, guess what? I can still play them because I have the physical discs. Okay. So that's my thing. That's all. You know, this modern gaming society, if you will, they don't really care about physical media anymore. The modern gamer doesn't necessarily care about physical media. It depends. It depends. I do. And that's because I own gaming consoles going all the way back. Like right here in Japan right now, I own gaming consoles that go all the way back to the original PlayStation, which released in 1993-94. I have that console. I have games going all the way back that far. And I have consoles going back that far as well. So I keep all hardware and I keep all software too. That's why it's important to have physical media. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're not even getting out of the ship on this one. We're not even leaving. What the absolute crap is this? We're leaving. We're out of here. Bye. We're leaving.
Weather warning.
We're leaving.
Incoming storm.
We're leaving. That's a whole lot of nope. This whole star system sucks. We're leaving. Screw this place. Screw this place. We're out of here. I knew we were going to find an ugly ship. I knew it. Yeah, it's Stewart. That ship was so ugly it was oogly. It's so ugly its receipt is just an apology letter. That's how ugly it is. That ship is so ugly, blindfolded people can still see it. So Javik says, I'm 50 now, and I get what you're saying. It's so frustrating. It is. It's extremely frustrating for me because I've been playing video games since the late 70s, man, since the early days of Pong. And it's heartbreaking for me to see where modern gaming has gone to the point where, you know, some people don't care about owning their media anymore. And it's not just games. We're talking about movies, TV, and music too. Books, any sort of media. Everything's gone all digital. And the problem with having digital media is that you don't own anything. You're literally buying a limited license to access that media. Okay? And they tell you that in their terms of service. That you don't own it. You don't own it. And that goes especially for games. But if you own a cartridge, for example, or even in the case of Nintendo, which they sell actual physical media in the form of, in cartridges. They have game key codes or key cards, but they're trash. They do sell cartridges. When you buy the cartridge, you own the game. If you buy a game key code, you have to download the rest of the game to your Switch. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's a waste of material. Okay, we're leaving. That system sucked. But yeah, I am a firm believer in owning what I buy. Here in Japan, I think I mentioned this before during a previous live stream, that there is a huge market out there for pre-owned and for retro games in Japan. The collectors, the actual collectors are not there. Retro games as a collector's hobby is not a big thing in Japan. It's huge in the States. Retro gaming is huge in the States. It's not so big here, but there's a huge market for buying secondhand games and secondhand media. It's a huge market here for that. The only thing that's stopping me from stocking up on it is space. You know, once I get my office set up properly like I want, then I will definitely be buying a whole bunch of PlayStation and PlayStation 2 software and PlayStation 3 and original Xbox, because you can still get original Xbox software here too. Used, of course, but you can still get it here. Okay, what do we got? Frozen, Vile Anomaly, 12 Fauna, Market. Isotopic Moon, and Petrified. We might have to go check that planet out. Let's go. Oh, hold on. All right, let's go. So, yeah, William says, analog man living in a digital world. Yep, that's me. That's me. And one of the reasons that game developers and publishers, not really game developers, but publishers, have decided over the past decade, if you will, because it's taken about 10 years, I think, for us to see the decline of digital, not digital, but physical media, is that it's a cost-cutting or cost-saving measure. I can't speak. It's a cost-saving measure. And when a publisher doesn't have to print a couple of million copies, physical copies of a game, that's more money they save because they can distribute the game digitally. And they can maintain control over what you buy. And they maintain control over what you buy. So, yeah. You know, they tell you specifically in the end-user license agreement that you're buying a license to access their title. You don't own anything. They tell you that specifically. And they also state that they can revoke your license at any time. Think about that for a second. A game that you buy, they can take it away from you at any time. That goes for any digital storefront out there. Steam just recently, lost the license for Star Trek Resurgence. Not sure if you guys remember Star Trek Resurgence that released 3 years ago. It's been on Steam for 3 years. They just recently lost the license to sell that game. So they've delisted it from their storefront. They actually delisted it. Now that being said, if you bought the game, you still keep it. Steam is pretty good about not removing or deleting titles from a user's library. They're pretty good about it. But if that was something like Epic or Uplay or whatever the case may be, yeah, they would take the game from you even after you bought it, and they reserve the right to do so because you know we as gamers, we signed a EULA just to access the title. Yeah, William, that's also why I bought No Man's Sky on GOG. That's why I bought it on GOG as well. So yeah, I own my copy of my game. Okay, here we go. Next. So Azure the Ace just says, can we see that multi-tool? Which one? Oh, you must be talking about that B class with the 2 slots. Hold on a second. You must be talking about this one. Yeah, B class. This one could have 4 connected supercharge slots. If you want that multi-tool, hold on. There you go. There's the glyphs. Euclid Galaxy. So there's a location. There's the glyphs right there. Euclid Galaxy. Come get it if you want it. Okay, let's go check out this next ship, shall we? For anybody who's just joining us, we found 2 S-Class Fauna. 2 S-Class Fauna earlier in the stream, about 2 hours ago. About 2 hours ago. Give me a second. So who is this? Martian Peabody? What do you mean, no thanks? What are you talking about? Yeah, we might have a FAFO incoming. All right, here we go. Yeah, the gloves are off today. Not during my No Man's Sky stream. Okay, what do we got? Okay, The Great Black, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So you were talking about that B-class multi-tool? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I can barely see it. Let's land. It's not bad. It's not too bad. Not something I would hunt for. Yeah, it looks white. Hold on. There's a gravity storm underway. Hold on a second. Yep, it's white. So we have a medium Sentinel fighter, ventral pincers, with or without thrusters. Ventral pincers without thrusters. Medium wings. So the Great Black, good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you today? I'm doing well, brother. Chilling as always. Well, it's not orange, that's for sure. So we have a medium Sentinel fighter. It appears to be white and black, which is pretty cool. Single-bladed wings. Ventral pincers. Okay, that's not too bad. Not really my type of Sentinel ship. If you guys want this style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. We're not going to hunt for this one. I think we have time to hunt for one more ship, but this ain't it. It is white.
Update. Storm clearing.
It is a C-class. Okay, this ship is located at minus 34.26 and minus 115.47, just in case somebody is interested. Just in case you're interested. This is a C-class, and again, glyphs are right there. So if you want it, come get it. We're going to pass on this one. Stewart says, not bad. It's not really my style of ship. Okay, glass, brain, pugnium.
Technology prepared.
Supercharged slot is here. This one, you know, let's get it up to the station and check it out. Let's get it up to the station and check it out. Let's drop a save beacon, just in case. Oh, hold on, we got one. We'll drop a save beacon just in case. We'll make this one red. All right, let's get this thing up to the station and check it out. Moses, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, Serious Joker, we'll see you next time, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. God bless to you, man. We'll see you next time. Moses, good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in. How are you today, man? It's not bad. It's not a bad-looking ship. It's not really my style of Sentinel ship, though. All right, let's get this thing to the station and check it out. It's not bad. It's just not my style of ship. That's all. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Thanks for sticking with us. We have time to hunt for one more ship. Yeah, that's not bad. It's white. It's not bad. It's not bad. White and red. It's not bad looking. I've got this location cataloged, so if I want this style of ship, I can come back and get it anytime. Not really worth the hunt, in my opinion. Okay, don't crash into the station. We've actually done that. We've crashed right into the space station. Twice during this live stream. All right, what do we got? And what we're going to do tomorrow, I'm planning on hosting another No Man's Sky stream. So we'll probably be back again tomorrow, and we'll do some more of this. Yeah, William, not really my style. I think it's okay. I don't mind the medium wings, but that ventral pincer by itself just doesn't look right, so Okay, let's upgrade it. Let's upgrade it and take a look at it. Yeah, the pilot did a good job. The captain, freighter captain, did a good job. He parked right next to the station. He did pretty good this time. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think we have time for one more ship. That's not what I wanted to do. Get out of here. All right, from a C to a S, what do we get? Let's apply some augments, shall we? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I don't even know what you call this one. I don't even know what to call this. I freaking knew it. What even is this? William, right? You see this? What even is this? It's a 2+2, but technically it's 4? Technically? I mean, what? All right, well, there's a save beacon in the area for this ship. All right, well, we know what it is. we know what it is now, that's for sure. So from a C to a S, it's a 2+2, but those slots are really, really close together. That's not bad. That's kind of ridiculous. All right. I think we have time to hunt one more ship. So let's see here. Buckle up, let's go says. Back up. Javik says, yeah. Yeah, that is the worst of all 4. It is. I've never seen that configuration before. Never seen it. Buckle up, let's go says, I got 114k DPS with an infralife on that pattern. Really? So I'm assuming that the actual weapon, the weapon is in the center, either right here or right here, and you supercharge the upgrades. Yeah, those are some pretty good stats. Well, there you go. All right, we're not going to keep this ship. We're going to scrap it. If I want to get another one, I'll know where to find it. I just don't want too many random ships in my inventory. So just based on appearance alone, this is not something I would keep. You know what? We'll keep it. We'll keep it for the time being. We'll keep it. We'll keep it for the time being. So let's fix difficulty. We have time for one more ship. Standard. Apply. Okay, yeah, we got time for one more ship. Let's get the daily driver back out here. Yeah, buckle up, let's go says, weapon in the corner, Q field diagonal to it. Aha! And in the supercharged slots, you put all the S-class upgrades, right? Very interesting. Okay, let's go back to the freighter. Yeah, we have time for one more ship. Let's go check it out. Let's go get it. I guess we'll hold on to it. Not really my cup of tea for ships. But I am building a pincer fleet, so it's got pincers on it, technically. Technically, it kind of counts. Okay, freighter warp map. William, that's true. We can always swap it when we hunt for another ship. That is absolutely true. Okay. One star. You know what? Let's check out that one star Corvax. Let's check it out. And we're upside down. Yeah, William, you're right. We can totally trade it in. So that is a thing. We can totally do that. All right, let's go. We got time for one more ship. Let's do it. And as of right now, I am planning on returning tomorrow for some more starship hunting. Like I said, today, would you get out of here, buddy, you weirdo? Stop trying to talk to me, you weirdo, with that beard and your horns. Man, get out of here. Get off my ship. Buckle Up Let's Go says, I'm rewinding the stream to get the glyphs. Oh, wow. I wish you would have told me sooner, man. I could have showed you the glyphs again if you wanted. Okay, what do we got? Deathly Green Anomaly. Hey, it can't be that bad. Corrupted Blood, Sentinels, Intermittent. Okay, whatever. Deathly Green Anomaly, Forsaken Moon. Scorched. Okay, we got a hot moon. That's what she said. It's a hot moon. Mark it. And this one is High Radio Source and Torrid. Okay. All right, let's go check out this last ship for today. Yeah, I got to go through my starship inventory and remove a couple of ships, I think. Yeah, any ships that I don't plan on keeping. System ships, for example, because I got a couple of system ships. I think I'll probably just... that's not what I wanted to do. Probably just scrap them for parts and collect the parts off those ships. I really wish Hello Games would let us scrap Sentinel ships for parts. Hopefully they get that to us in an update, man. I really want the ability to customize or build and customize Sentinel ships. That's what I would like to see next. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the captain parked 13 seconds away from the space station. All right, here we go. Nope. Next. And nope. All the multi-tools suck. That is the ugliest Explorer. Oh my gosh. Speaking of ugly ships. It's a... Oh my gosh, it's a Karate Chop Explorer. It's a Karate Chop Explorer. Yeah. That is absolutely horrendous. Okay. So Javik says, I want to store infinite ships, period. I know, right? There's like an infinite number of Sentinel ships out there. I want all of them. I want every one. All right, let's do this. This is the final ship for today. I have to go take care of some IRL stuff before I get beat up. So we don't want to get beat up. And as of today, I'm planning on returning tomorrow for some more No Man's Sky shenanigans. So we should be back tomorrow, provided everything goes okay. Nope. I'm calling it right now. Absolutely not. Hold on, we're upside down. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Same ship, orange color. This one has heavy wings. Okay, so what we have is a medium Sentinel fighter. God, the orange. The orange. Oh my gosh. We have a medium Sentinel fighter. Heavy wings, wingtip thrusters, single-bladed wings. A hammerhead style. Got the Munchie Show says, I need a Vinewood garage for my ships. I know, right? We need more starship space. Yeah, this is a hard pass. Yeah, exactly. William, this is the terrible last ship. That's it. That's the last one. We're leaving. Reload. Reload. Anyways. What a disappointment.
Inventory full.
Anyways, excuse me. Thank you guys so much for being here today. That was a major disappointment. Major disappointment. But at least the rest of the live stream went really well. Rest of the stream went really well. We found that really cool light Sentinel fighter with the tank treads. And we found 2 S-Class Fauna. So we did pretty good this stream. Now, again, I am planning on returning tomorrow for some more No Man's Sky shenanigans. So hopefully we'll see you guys here for that. And I want to thank you guys personally again for being here today and for supporting what we do here in the community. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. I say this all the time. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, seriously. And if you're not subscribed to them, make sure you're subscribed to Buckle Up, Let's Go, and Guitar Guy 80. Those guys do awesome work. They're part of the Odd Fam. Show some love. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Let's get out of here. I gotta go. So with all that being said, we should be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for some more No Man's Sky stuff, so stay tuned. This live stream is a wrap. I'm an Oddman 105, aka the Odd One, saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. And I will see you guys. Hold it. There we go. I'll see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. Everyone, please stay safe and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke. And take care out there, and I'll see you all next time. So stay safe, guys. Take care of yourselves out there. God bless to each and every one of you. Please hit the like button for me on the way out. Helps out the channel a ton. And I will see you all next time. Take care, guys. Let's get out of here.